and welcome to this tutorial, and I'm so excited that you have trusted me to try these products. So I also have acne scarring. I had cystic acne, had just regular acne in high school. In college it turned to cystic acne, and I think that's where most of my scars come from, around my chin area. But basically the products that I'm going to use today, I have found really reduce the looks. And so I have included all these samples for you, and your job is to try them all and to see if it makes a difference, and then look through the different packages I've prepared for you. Now, I did not start out using all of these products at one time. I slowly added them on, and I will tell you first and foremost, the first product I ever bought for my scars was the Microdermabrasion kit. And then right behind that came the facial peel. So those were the two biggest those two products had the most impact. So I'm ready to get started with you. And if you're like me, in my 20s, I did not really notice that I had scars. I really didn't see them until about age 35. And then I started looking at my skin going, oh, what is this? That was damage caused 10 years ago. Why am I just now seeing it? And that is because as we age and our skin is losing the elasticity and we are losing collagen, the scars are becoming more prominent because the skin, your exterior skin isn't as plump. It starts to sag. And if there's any type of skin damage on your skin, that sagging is going to be more prominent. It's going to be more noticeable. So some of these products are geared towards anti-aging. They're labeled as anti-aging, but I'm telling you firsthand, they really give a big impact to the scars as well. So let's get started. First of all, you got to start with a clean face. And so you could be using any cleanser, but I'm going to feature, and you have a sample of the Voluform cleanser. And the reason that we're using this one is because it really does, and you're going to notice as much as it foams up when you try it. And I'm just going to use just a very small, you see how, I'm dropping water on my computer, very small dot of cleanser. Well, we want, and I'm using this awesome brush, you want to increase the plumpness and restore the collagen and the youthful glow, because that's, all of that aging stuff, that's going to make your scars stand out more. So unfortunately, like every woman ages, but if you have scars, you're going to age faster. And that just sucks, frankly. But that's the truth of it. Just because the skin is damaged and you're going to look more wrinkly faster, unfortunately. So we really want to be aggressive in our products. And I say we because I am in the same boat. And this brush, love this brush. This would be like a good Christmas item. I did not include the brush on the pricing sheet. Love it. It's not necessary to do this, but it would be one of those things that you could put on your Christmas wish list. And it shuts off automatically after 90 seconds. So that's how long you should work the cleanser into your skin. And obviously this is the cleanser I use every single day. So this is a daily use. Put that plumpness back into your skin. I'm going to rinse it off, and then we're going to get started in our specific treatments. But using that Voluform cleanser every day is just going to be one extra step. Daily care to keeping the skin looking bright and plump. Now, I'm not going to dry my face. I'm going to keep it a little wet because this next product, we're going to do the exfoliation. This is the Microdermabrasion, and this works so good. This was the first thing I ever bought to help with my scars because someone told me that this can help reduce the scars. And you only use this twice a week, but I'm leaving my face wet because you need water. You need kind of a little bit of water. So I'm, once again, just a little bit on there, and I'm just going to work this around in a circular motion. It's very gritty, very sandy. But this exfoliates the top layer of skin so that the skin is going to look brighter and younger. We're opening up the pores, cleaning out the dead cells from the pores. And this, once or twice a week, makes the biggest impact on my scars. I love it. It's the first thing I ever bought. Okay, you rub that in for about 1 to 2 minutes twice a week. Now, you cannot use that every day. Do not, or else you will rub your skin raw. It really took a lot off. Now, I am going to dry my face before our next product. So I've done a surface exfoliator, which helps, which helps my skin look brighter and younger. Now I'm going to do a deep exfoliator. Now, I started using this because of my cystic acne. This goes down 4 layers of skin. It is glycolic acid. And I use this every Sunday night. You can put a Bible under my hand. In fact, I put it in every one of my stories. It is my Sunday night ritual. Squirt it on a little bit there and rub it in, especially in the area. They call this area right here the triangle of youth, because you show your age, this triangle right here. So I put it, and plus that's where my cystic acne is. I put it on real thick right there. And then I just kind of rub it in a little bit. Now, this is a chemical peel. Once you put it on, you're going to notice tingling. That's okay. A little tingling is okay. And I'm going to let it sit there until the tingling stops, which is about 11 minutes. And that's how long it takes the peel to work. Okay, so while this is sitting, I'm going to talk a little bit about why this is my #1 product. And there's a lot of women out there that have cystic acne. And when I mean cystic acne, it's those zits that never get a whitehead, that come up on your chin, that hurt to touch. And sometimes you can't even see them, but you know they're there. Like, oh, there's something right there. I got it, girl. That was my problem. I would come home from college and my chin would just be like, it had its own heartbeat. It was throbbing, and I would have to take a hot rag and just soak my face to make it stop hurting so bad. And most of those zits, they were cysts. They would never come to the surface. They would never pop. They would just eventually go away after about 2 weeks. I still got them as an adult, and I would get about 1 or 2 a week that was awful, usually around this area for me. I've got some friends who have them up in here as well. I have found that the glycolic acid, because it goes so deep to exfoliate, really prevents the cyst. Now, I still get one, but now I get one about one every 3 months. That is way better. Way better. I do not stop using this product, okay? So this is a real shout out to anyone who is still suffering from cystic acne, or if you know some young girls who have that problem, this is what you need to turn them onto. And you can use it once a week. When I was in college, my mom did find a dermatologist who would do those peels, a facial peel, and it used glycolic acid. I remembered hearing that key ingredient, but that glycolic acid was so powerful you could only do it once a month or once every 2 or 3 months. And I would go into the dermatologist, I think it was a salon at the time that did it, and I would get that done. This has been watered down a little bit with botanical extracts so that it's safe enough to do at home once a week. And that's what I recommend, once a week. Do your glycolic peel. I love this product, okay? So I'm going to let that, it's not tingling as much now. How about you? Are you doing this along with me? I felt like it has stopped tingling, but I know that it's still working, so I'm going to let it go for about 5 more minutes. And this is, I just love it. I love it. This is my #1 product, okay? Other things I can talk about on while this is waiting. If you got scared at the prices on these, that's because we're using the best and the strongest right now. And I just want to say that if you want to put this together as a party, we could, we don't have to call it acne scar party. We can call it an anti-aging rejuvenation party. You could become a hostess and you could get a significant discount. So if it's one of your goals to get everything that we try today, and more, you know, whatever. So if you're looking at like over $200 becomes your wish list, that's okay. Let's make your wish list. And if you need to get a couple things now and then become a hostess to get the other items at maybe half off, let's do that. And we can do this online in the same way that you are trying everything online. We can do that for you, and you can get a significant discount on all the products that you're trying here, because what this really is an anti-aging facial. It's, unfortunately, if you're like me with scars, your aging hits you faster, okay? So if you have anything to do, you can pause this video, walk around and do a couple chores. If you want to keep this on for about another 10 minutes, you can and really make it work. But for the sake of time, when you're done, come unpause me and let's finish our facial. To take it off, all I do is rinse it off with cold water. Very easy. And I already look brighter. All right. I'm going to pat and dry. And now, shut the door because I can hear the kids coming. Now I'm going to start. So I've done all my exfoliation. Now I'm going to start with my serums. The first serum I'm going to use is the Pore Minimizer. So with the Microderm, we just opened up the pores and cleaned them out. Now we want to shrink them back down. This also is a soother, and it takes any redness out of the skin. Very cool. You could use this every day if you needed to. Serums go on before you put your lotions on. And you don't need as much. They have smaller molecules and they soak in. Basically, you want to always push the serum up and massage it into the skin, because you want to push the wrinkles away from, don't pull them down. You're going to increase your wrinkles. Push them up. And with serums, I really find that you want to massage them in, okay? Serums. So this serum, well, serums are more powerful than the lotions, because now they don't hydrate your skin. You can still get dry, which is why we use both. But a serum is the actual medicine. I want you to think of the serum as a medicine. So that makes our pores smaller. Raise your hand if you have acne and you had large pores. I mean, they kind of go hand in hand, okay? All right, another serum that I'm going to do. Now, this is the lifting serum. This is amazing for anyone with aging issues. It locks. I love it. So that's locked. I'm going to unlock it. Once again, same amount. Now, first of all, let that pore minimizer soak in before you do another one. Let it really soak in. Then, same one little squirt, same application. This lifts the skin. So, I mean, you can even put it down here. If you have saggy neck, I don't know what else to call it, saggy neck syndrome, you can put it all down here. I definitely want it up on my cheekbones. Lift them, baby. Of course, with acne and scarring, that stands out more when the skin starts to sag. So you can see how lifting and tightening the skin, back to the way it looked when we were 20, makes you look younger and you can't see the scars again. Okay, so that's all the medicine. All right, we're going to let that really soak in. And we're feeling beautiful. The last two things we need to do is, oh, I forgot. There's your lifting serum. I'll let you read the facts there for a second. Delays creepiness. I like that. Creepiness is just like when the skin starts to get really saggy, and it's not really a wrinkle, but it just looks like a piece of sandpaper. It's because it's lost the elasticity. That's what this does. So love that. All right, now we move on to our moisturizer. I chose a day cream so that because if you're using all your serums, you can use the serums twice a day, morning and night. But if you put them on at nighttime, you really don't need a moisturizer. Just go to bed, okay? But in the daytime, you probably do need a moisturizer, and you do need some type of protection from sun rays. And I like how this, you pops the lid off, you push the button, and it gives you exactly the amount that you need to put on. Don't put this on until all the serums have soaked in. And now that one little pump is the exact amount you need to put. If you put too much, you're going to feel oily and nasty. And now because this has my sunscreen in it, of a SPF 30, which is really great because I'm outside a lot with the kids. And I'll keep it away from my eye area. Keep it away from your eye area because it does have sunscreen. You will burn your eyes. I'm going to let that soak in as well. And then the final product. So this is just sunscreen. Like this is just skincare. Everything I've done so far, it's skincare. We are not really addressing color. We're not doing makeup in this lesson. We'll do that later. You could go forward and do your color after that. Or a lot of people don't even wear makeup. So this is where you would stop, okay? The last piece of product I'm going to show you can be used with or without makeup. It's usually designed for makeup, but it doesn't have to be worn with makeup. And the reason for that is it fills in large pores, acne scars, and wrinkles. I like how the description of it online calls it an invisible buffer to fill in the imperfections. Well, I got you some imperfections. But a lot of girls use this as well because it keeps your makeup on, longer. And it goes on so well. But if you have skin imperfections, extra wrinkles, that's exactly where you want to put the primer. And you could just leave it on and wear no makeup, or you can put your makeup on now and you have that invisible buffer so that all these products are not going to get rid of your scars. It's impossible to get rid of a scar without some serious surgery, and we don't want surgery. That's dangerous and we don't want to go there. All of these reduce the appearance of it. So they're still there. We're just reducing the appearance of it. And with this, we can pretty much cover up what's left. Okay, I want you to think about that primer as just that last little bit of cover up. We've reduced them. Now we're just going to cover up the last little bit. And that ends our show. So if you loved everything that I just did, now I'm not lying, this is all my personal collection because I use this all the time. So if you like everything that we just used, and you want to get started on it, I'm going to discount it $90. And I realize that's $90 out of my pocket, and I get it. But this is a lot to get started on, okay? So if you wanted to start it on it all at the same time, I will discount it $90. And then obviously when you start running out of products, you just replace them one at a time. And by the way, I've had this for 2 years and I use it every Sunday night. So the value of this whole thing, what'd I say, $200 is a lot of value. Probably the first thing that you'll have to replace is the cleanser and the lotion that you use every day. And if you decide to use a serum every day. But your treatments will last you 2 years, maybe a whole year. I mean, really, it's a lot of value, okay? Huge amount of value that you're getting, and you're going to save $90 if you get it all at the same time. Now, I have some other options that I want to explain. So, most of that skincare comes in this set. Now, this is another option. This is a $205 option if you just got this box. Let me show you what's in the box. This is all in the catalog, so if you have any questions, you can look online as well for some more explanations. But in that box is my cleanser, my day lotion, and my firming cream. So what you're also going to get is the nighttime lotion that has retinol. And you also get an eye firming cream. We didn't talk anything about eyes in this class because that's a whole nother lesson. But it does have an eye cream. So if you just need an anti-aging skin routine, then this is your buddy. This is what you need. This is the Mac Daddy, and it's $205. And I know that's a lot as well. And you don't get any of your treatments with this. And so if you decide to go this route, to use this every day, I am willing to do 50% off of a treatment. So if you want to add the chemical peel to it, you can get it half off. Or if you want to add the Microdermabrasion kit, we'll do 50% off of that as well. And I put those prices on that information sheet, but I just want you to see the difference. So if you're watching this more, I just need anti-aging, let's do this route and then add one of the serums, one of the treatments on. If you love everything that we did, then you need to follow that I want everything I just sampled package and save $90. Now, the flip side. Maybe you wanted to just fight the target area with a treatment, okay? The Microdermabrasion, I've shown you at the bottom, retails for $55, and that gives you the exfoliate. It comes like this. Gives you the exfoliator and the pore minimizing serum. That is a great purchase right there at $55. The chemical peel, which I swear by every Sunday night, is $65. And then maybe you want to add a primer to help fill that in the imperfections before your makeup. That's $20. What if just these 3 items really interest you? Well, how about if you got all 3 of these? I'll discount all 3 of these $30, which is basically your primers for free. And you're getting another $10 off in addition to that. So I've got some really good options because I really appreciate you taking the time to try these products. And I want you to get the biggest bang for your buck. I want you to get started on some products that really help. And the first startup is when you spend the most money. So that's where I'm discounting it. That's where I just want to get you started on it. And then when you start refilling it, you refill 1 piece at a time as you run out. And that's where I'll make up the difference in my pocket, and you'll just get that at like full price. Let's go over full prices. Because when you start refilling, if you're like, oh my gosh, then it's gonna be so much. It's really not. $28, not bad. $20, not bad. Oh, I put it all in the box. $32, not bad. I can't remember. $27, not bad. Okay, $65, this was bad, I told you. This is worth using a 50% coupon on. Here's the biggie. Ooh, this one's a lot. This is the one you wait and you get your birthday coupon for, and you save 20% off it, and you refill this. This is $70. I know. That's what I said. You play your coupons. You get a coupon for your birthday when you become one of my customers. You make sure you use a coupon on this, okay? Refill that one at $70. And then you refill this once a year, maybe twice a year. This is $52. That's a chunk of change, but this little jar, and you use it every single day, probably 2 of them that last the whole year. Okay, so it's a lot of value in the products. Ladies, thank you so much. Give me your honest opinion. How does your face look? And normally I say, how does it feel? But because we are trying to fight those trouble spots, look in the mirror. How does it look? And then the last question, did anything irritate your skin? Because we would need to substitute that, okay? I don't want anything that irritates your skin. Your skin should feel nice and smooth and ready for makeup. If makeup's your thing, now you're ready and you're glowing, you look younger, scars are not as noticeable. That's how it should look, and nothing should be irritated. Have a fantastic day or night. Let me know. Text me, I'm done, and text me your honest feedback, and let me work with you on how we can really get your skin some help.